Good morning, children. We start our lesson for the 7th class. I am going to explain the 15th lesson. Okay. So, soil. Yeah, soil is present everywhere. Without soil, can you live? No, we can't live without the soil. It is the uppermost layer. So, you play with the soil also. Yes or no? In the childhood or when you are very small, you have played with the soil. Yes or no? Yeah. So you have played with, okay. So when you have you seen in the construction site, you have seen the sands are present, sand. So you go and play in the sand. You make the balls or you make the huts, like that we make them. So how the soil is useful to us? How the soil is useful to us? Yes, soil is very important as the water and the air. Yes or no? How the air and water is very important to us, like that only the soil is also very important to us. Okay, so soil is the uppermost layer of the earth crust. It is formed of rock particles and the organic matter called the humus. It is one of the most important natural resources. It supports the existence of living organisms. We can use soil for different purposes in our daily life. Almost all things in our surrounding directly or indirectly depends on the soil. Yes, so soil is the one of the important resources. How we are getting the air and the water, the same thing, the soil is also very important to us. Soil, have you seen the soil is the uppermost layer? Soil is the uppermost layer of the earth. How it is formed, soil? So some long years ago, what happened due to the climatic condition? Okay, it acts upon the rocks and it has been broken into the smaller pieces and then it forms the soil. Okay, then in the soil we can see the humus. Humus is nothing but the dead and the decaying matter of the plants and animals is nothing but the humus. Okay, it is one of the most important natural resources. Yes, it is one of the, like air and water, it is also the one of the important natural resources. So where we are living on, okay, we are living on the soil only. Yes or no? We construct the buildings, we make the, whatever we are on the land. So land is nothing but the soil. Okay. And we can use soil for different purposes in our daily life. Yes, we are using this soil in a different purpose. Yeah, we make the toys with the soil. We construct the houses. Yes or no? And also what we do, we make the utensils ante bowls ఇట్లాంటి చేసుకుంటాం కదా అది. Okay, all this are we use different purposes for the soil. Almost all things in our surrounding, whatever we get, how the trees are growing on the, where it is growing in the soil. From the soil, whatever they are getting the minerals, they are utilized and they give us the fruits. Yes or no? It's like this, directly or indirectly we are depending upon the soil. We are depending upon the soil. Yes or no? We are directly or indirect. Directly how we are depending? So we make the utensils. Yes or no? Indirectly also we are depending upon the soil. Can we say soil is one of the most important resources like water and air? Yes, we can. Okay, soil is also one of the most important resources like water and air. So the soil supports all plants, animals and microorganisms. Yes, it gives us support, the soil. So whatever the animals and the plants and the human beings or the animals, they are taking the support from soil itself. We are living on the soil. Yes or no? And the plants, where the plants are growing, from the soil itself. Okay, all the living things, they are take the support from the soil itself. Almost all the things in our surrounding directly or indirectly depends on the soil. Yes, each and every organism, each and everything is depending upon the soil. It may be the directly or it may be the indirectly. For example, see here, if you see, we make the pots. So it is made up of sand. It is made up of sand or clay. What it is? It is made up of clay. Okay, so where we are getting this clay? From the soil. Okay, directly from the soil. Okay, this clay. So what you do? It is we are making the pot, or we are making the utensils. So directly from the soil. We are making the directly from the soil. But when you, okay, have you seen the table, chair which is made up of wood? It is indirectly we are taking from the tree. Okay, the tree uses the, what they are using? They are using the soil. From the soil what they get? They get the minerals. Indirectly we are, okay, the chairs, the table, all these are indirectly we are using from the soil. See here, soil. In addition to that also we can say the soil not only, okay, the soil is not only we are using for the animals and everything. We are using the for agriculture, to grow the plants, to grow the crops. Okay, we are using the soil, and also for the construction of the houses and making the utensils, and also we are what we are doing, we are making the toys also. Okay, without the soil we can't able to live, like the air and water. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay, we listen here, human beings, underline this, page number 138, the paragraph, soil is the uppermost. This paragraph you underline till, okay, full paragraph, this one, underline this. It is very important. And human beings can't live without air and water. Yes, in the same way how we are not able to live without the air and water. Same thing, the soil is also very important part of our life. We make many idols like Ganesha idols or Durga Mata. I like this we make. So how you are making these idols? We are making with the soil. And also we can see many organisms are living in the soil. Some plants or some animals, some larvae, etc. Okay, we make many of them. Okay, we make the idols, we make the, okay, have you seen the Vinayaka Chauthi? We have make the idols of Ganesha with the plaster of Paris, but it causes the harmful to the see here. Okay, see, and soil and life. In soil we can see the many types of animals, and also we can see the plants. Some roots are present and some animals. Okay, many types of animals and plants are present in the soil. We can see the larvae of the insects, we can see the worms, okay, and snails, slugs, etc. we can see under the soil. Okay, and we make many things with this clay. Okay, see here, these are the made up of soil. These utensils, have you seen these utensils? They are made up of soil. See here. Okay, if you take, okay, have you seen the sand? Yeah, sand is soil. Okay, this sand is soil. Can you make into the ball? No, we can't make into the ball. Why? Because it is very loose and also they have the granules. So we can't make the balls of this. So if they contain the clay soil, then it is easy to roll into the ball. Okay, it is easy to roll into the ball. Again, take this ball and roll. Okay, we have to roll it into the cylindrical shape. If they gets, okay, then we can say it contains the loamy soil, that is sandy loamy or light loam soil or heavy loam, or the clay or light clay. Okay, so if it is, okay, when you roll this into the cylindrical shape, so it can, okay, it can be break. If it is break, then we can say it contains the light loamy soil. If it is if you roll this into the cylinder, there is no break in the soil, then it contains the loamy soil. It may contain the loamy soil, heavy loamy, or it may contain the clayey soil. So here it breaks on bending, it is called the loam soil. Okay, if it breaks when you make the cylindrical shape, when you make into the cylindrical shape, when you bend this, so what happen, you can get a one crack here, that is break here, so then we can say it is a loamy soil. When it is if you don't have this break in the middle of this cylinder, so what you say, then it is a heavy loamy. Or if you make them into the circle or the ring shape, what happens, when it becomes the ring, then it is completely contains the clayey soil. It contains the clayey soil. Underline this. If the proportion of larger size particle is more, we call it as clayey soil. Underline this. Underline this full paragraph. If the proportion of larger size particle is more, means if they contain the larger size particles of the soil, then we can call it as sandy soil. If the proportion of the fine particle is more, fine particle means very small particles, so very soft particles present is more, then we can say it is a loamy soil. And they contain more amount of fine particles and less amount of larger particles, then we can call it as the soil as a clayey soil. If the same amount, the sandy and the larger particles and the fine particles, they are in the equal proportion, then we call it as loam soil or loamy soil. We can call it as loamy soil. See here the moisture content of the soil. So in the soil we can see what we can see in the soil, water content is present, yes or no? So to find out how much water it can it can contain. Each and every soil has the different moisture content. The sandy soil have the different, and the clayey soil they have the different. Like this we have to find out which soil will hold the water capacity. We have to find out this. See here, moisture content of the soil. There are many ways to find out the moisture content of the soil, different soil. We shall use a simple method. First we have to grind the soil. We have to grind the soil and make them into the powder. Take the 100 grams of powder. Take the 100 grams of soil. You can take any soil, ma. You can take any soil. You can take any soil and grind it this. You have to grind this. After grinding, you have to make into the. So when you grind this, what happens? It becomes a powder. Yes or no? And then after this, what you have to do? Before that only we have to weigh this. We have to weight this. What is the weight of this? Already we know that it is contains 100 grams. So what? Weigh 100 grams of soil from the pile. Spread it on the newspaper and dry it for about 2 hours in the sun. While drying the soil, the sky must be clear and heat of the sun intense. Keep turning the soil over while you are drying it. Be careful that the soil does not spill out of the newspaper. Weigh the soil again after it has completely dried. The difference in the soil weight will tell you how much water how much water 100 grams of soil contain. This quantity is known as a percent moisture content of the soil. See here, take the 100 grams of soil and weigh this. We have already weighed, so how much we took? 100 grams of soil. Any soil, you can take the clayey soil or you can take the sandy soil. You can take the sandy soil or you can take the loamy soil. Okay, you can take any soil and grind it. Okay, grind it into the powder form. After this, and take the paper, take any paper and spread it. Okay, this soil we have to spread it on the, where we have to spread on the newspaper. On the newspaper we have to spread it. Okay, so we have to spread under, okay, we have to spread on the paper, and then so we have to keep under the sun. We have to keep under the sun. Why we have to keep under the sun? So whatever the water content is present in the soil, it should be evaporated. It should be evaporated, and then after evaporating for, okay, we have to keep it under the sun for 2 hours. Okay, we have to keep under the sun for 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours we have to keep, and then whatever the water content is present in the soil, it will be evaporated. It will be evaporated, and then after 2 hours again we have to, what we have to do again? We have to weigh this. Again we have to weigh the soil. Okay, we have to weight this. After weighting, we can get that, okay, how much we took the soil? 100 grams. So after the water, when water is evaporated, we can see 90 grams of soil is present. Okay, 90 grams of soil is present. So what we can find, okay, from this, what we can understand that, so the 10 grams, so minus this, 100 minus 90, you can get the 10. So we can find out the water content in the soil. Okay, we can find out the water content in the soil. How much water is present in the soil? 10% is present in the soil. Okay, so till here today I am complete, and then afterwards the next class I will explain about the percolation rate of the soil. Okay, thank you children.